Let's try something stupid. The Apprentice, plus 2 damage when you level up, plus 1 other damage when you level up, but minus 2 HP when you level up. Plus with this axe, if we kill enough enemies, we get damage from that. So we're going to get tons of damage, we just need to make sure we keep adding HP. A little bit of harvesting this early on would probably actually go a long ways. And there's another ghost axe. We probably actually want to put these together right away, but now we need to kill 18 of these idiots to get more damage. Damage is automatic anyway, but HP is going to be the big one for us. I also sort of need a lot more enemies to spawn. We need to kill 18 of them, at least 18 per round. So we need big range and damage on this, that way we're sure to get what we need. There's another level up, so we just lost HP. So we're going to put that back on right here, 3 max HP. I want experience gain for sure. And this is ranged, so we're going to buy that. We can do range damage, and that's going to add HP. So we're going to have enough enemies on board anyway that I think we're going to be able to kill 20 per weapon. And we're going to need more weapons at some point anyway, just to keep up with actually killing them. Plus, we want to harvest the trees every chance we get. There we go. There's a big cluster of idiots. We do need to be careful about taking damage because we have no HP right now. The axe can also hit multiple idiots at once, so the range thing is just going to snipe one here and there. But that's a pretty good start. Not getting a lot of good HP options right off the bat, but we're going to keep stacking it at as much as we can. Don't really need any luck. That's kind of nice in a way, but the extra enemies maybe going to work against us. I've had luckier starts, so we're just going to do nothing. I think I'm actually going to unlock that and we can just get back to work. We're doing plenty of damage so far though, like I'm able to pretty much kill anything in one shot. And I need to remember that killing things with my wand will give us more HP as well, so as long as we just stay the course, we'll be doing alright. It needs more attack speed and definitely more damage. Ow, this will work out just fine though. Now we're starting to get big swaths of enemies that we can just smash our axe to and destroy them all. Then yeah, see, that was a good one. I haven't heard a critical hit in there. I'm going to take a bit of armor here. That'll just help keep us alive. A little bit of luck would also be nice. HP we'd need, but we'll get there. So we've gained 5% damage off of our axe, and so far we gained 2 HP. This was a rare find so early on. We're going to hold on to that, speed and range. We can also get another Ghost Scepter. We're going to take that, and then we're going to combine them. That's already doing 21 damage. We're on wave 5, we only have 2 weapons though. That is a little bit concerning. We're doing lots of damage. Like, damage isn't going to be a problem, but just killing them all before they touch me is what's going to be the issue. But I have faith in my stupid ideas. You try something for long enough, you'll get it eventually. And lots of enemies is actually a really good problem to have. We need to kill lots of things. We need more range. I'm seeing that now. We're not penetrating deep enough into the horde. And we're starting to get just a little bit overrun. So what we need is definitely more range. Because if we could sweep across that whole horde of idiots, we'd be in really good shape. Max HP. 9% dodge is a nice find too. We're getting pretty lucky with some of these. There's another Ghost Scepter for 50. We can't afford both of these right now. So I'm going to take the wings just to give us that range and speed we need. And we're going to try and get through this next wave just like this. But we're moving quick, so now we can move ourselves just to the edge of the enemies. Plus that range is going to help. Like, that already feels a lot better. I don't have to get quite so close to the danger zone. Plus, once you build up a little more HP, it'll be a lot easier to get to the danger zone. For now, though, we need to just absolutely not take too much damage and just stay just on the edge of it all. Kind of like this. But this feels a lot more comfortable with this maneuverability. I do need to stay out of corners a lot. So yeah, there we go. We can actually hammer into the giant cluster of morons now fairly reasonably. Plus 30 range. Yes, please. Ghost Spear level 2. Maybe we want 2 of those at this point because they'll both shoot out at different times and a one-shot most of everything anyway. Well, there's another base Ghost Axe. I'm going to actually save that for next time because we'll eventually add that up to a better one. We need more weapons, but I do want more experience gain. We lose a bit of range, but I think that's a fair trade-off. Wave 7, we have 3 weapons. But we are one-shotting things still, so we should hopefully put on lots and lots and lots of damage. So now it's really just a range game to get our big sweeping axes deep into them. Definitely a lot of enemies spawning. We need to do a little better about crowd management, like not getting quite so far away so we can eliminate them like that. Because if we can keep them thinned out, much easier. What's this little guy holding a thing? I can't remember what he does, but I kind of want to kill him. Actually, I really want to kill him. But we might have to just... can't get too greedy. Okay, this is where we need more range for, so I can dive into a mob like that and destroy them. Plus 3 max HP. Nullifies the damage of 1. Wow, we're getting really lucky with some of these things today. We gotta even had any harvesting. We need to put that on. No, we probably want to reroll into crit chance. So we gained 17 extra damage. We got 10 extra HP. So we're gonna take our Ghost Axe. There's another Ghost Scepter. At this point, we could just start taking lots. Spawns a little guy that slowly shoots 10 piercing lightning projectiles. That's actually pretty good. We're going to reroll one more time. Projectiles pierce. We're going to actually buy that, and then we can have 3 level 3 tier 3 Ghost Scepters. Now we should be able to fend off. We're killing these guys really easily, and that's a good sign, because if those guys are able to survive, we're in trouble. Our attacks are going to be a little bit diversified though, so it's going to be hard to get the bonus stats from them. But the more they get upgraded, the less things we need to kill to get the stats from them. And this feels a lot more comfortable. I can stay right now in a lot more of the idiots. The guy with the helmet lasted a little bit longer than we would like him to, but our damage is only going to go up. Gain 35% more from materials. Oh, we want maybe lifesteal and range. Then we want to spawn Tyler, because our engineering is going up every level anyway. We might as well take advantage. Like, this is a fun build because all of our damage is going to go up. We have 11 engineering and I haven't even touched that. 22 and 11. So there's our little lightning rod. Well, maybe just go near it when we need like some breathing room. For now, we need to actually be killing things ourselves with our axes, so we need to stay right on the edge of these guys. Kind of like this. Probably also going to need to stock up on some armor. We do still have only 29 HP now. Now 30 HP, so that's actually working out pretty well. A level like this absolutely feeds us. Yeah, this is working out really good. I like our little Tyler thing. Engineering, who knew? This has been a really good level. We killed a ton of things. I'm sure we're getting all sorts of stat boosts. Mostly because they're throwing a bunch of very weak idiots at us, so we could just sit still. Now, I'm going to take range over armor, because range is still our big thing. Max HP we're probably going to take just because it's a purple. I think at this one I'm going to take a Ghost Flint too. That'll just increase our speed. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to recycle the old axe and bring in the Ghost Axe tier 3. So now we only have to kill 16 enemies with it. It does 63 damage and it's got 259 range. I'm just going to hang out down here in the corner. If I need some breathing room, I'll go up to my Tyler statue thing. We'll make slight adjustments to stay out of the way of those, but for the most part, I can sit right here. And I think mostly survive. Finally took a hit or something. Enemies are getting a little tough here, so let's get in there. That's a nice one. 20% chance to instantly attract a material, 10 range. Lots of good stuff here. Crit chance might be a good one. There's a Ghost Scepter, so we're going to upgrade one of our things into a tier 3 Ghost Scepter, 45 damage. It fires almost every once per second. It's given us 22 HP so far. Our Ghost Flint has gotten us 2% attack speed. That's something. This guy's gotten us an extra 30% attack damage so far. And that's on top of 28 damage. And we're going to try this with only 4 weapons. I don't know how this is going to go, but we are hitting very hard with our Scepter. So we should be able to take those out as long as we're somewhat close to them. This is just sort of a clunky raw damage build. We're just going to smash things. Okay, I dodged that. I've lost my buffer of 1 free hit, but we're fine still. These guys are definitely strong, so we're going to need to add some more weapons and damage for sure, because they're starting to pile up on me a little bit more than I would like. Well, there's the armor we need, because at that last one I would have loved to like move into the clump of idiots and just brawl with them, but I couldn't. So we're going to keep re-rolling, looking for everything. Plus 25 XP gain, 100% XP gain for the next wave, 50% enemy damage. I think I'm actually going to do that just because that XP gain is too much to pass on. There's 2 of them. What do you think the odds are we won't get hit? Probably pretty good. We're also going to buy a Ghost Flint 3, so I'm going to combine those 2, so we got 2 of those now. You know what, I'm going to be stupid and combine those. They should have a pretty good range, given they're a spear. They do 67 damage. This is going to be a tough wave, but we'll get a lot of experience if we actually get away with this. We might have to stay a little bit close to my Tyler thing, but we'll see. This is going to start smashing away on everything we can. And so far, we're getting a little bit overwhelmed, so that's not a super good sign. We also need to take out the musical balls. So far, so good. We just don't want to get touched by the wrong thing, because the enemies are doing ridiculous amounts of damage this wave. But if we get away with this, we'll be doing really, really good. No risks, no reward. The damage does feel really good. Attack speed is a little bit lacking, but we do only have 4 weapons, so I could understand why. Yeah, this feels a little better now. We can stand right on the edge of them all and murder them. Our armor, 2 more armor, that actually was a big increase for us, and more range. Okay, 12% dodge. That's gonna put us way up in dodge. Wow, we got so much experience that time. I'm gonna take another 3 armor. So we went from like, I don't know what that was, like 4% damage reduction to 40%. So that's much easier. Then we just need to find the right pieces to keep on rolling. I'm actually going to combine these now into a tier 4 axe. So this says 112. And we only need to kill 12 idiots to get extra damage. This one's kind of handy. Plus 2 engineering. Killing a tree spawns a turret. We got plenty of trees spawning. There's another tier 3 axe. So we're definitely going to put that on lock. The peacock was fun. We're going to lock that down as well. Doing this with 3 weapons seems stupid now that I'm standing here holding 3 weapons, but I guess the damage is there that we'll probably get away with this. Especially because every time we kill things with these, we are getting good stat boosts. And there's our first turret. Okay, these guys all have helmets on, so they're pretty tough. It would be easier if we had a level where lots of weak things spawned. We get so many stat boosts from that. For now, we'll make this work. I'm able to use my speed so far to just sort of find those itty bitty gaps I got forced out of my corner, starting to see as the waves go on, we're definitely going to need more weapons. Damage is okay, but we need more physical swings. So we need more weapons doing more swings. But we're only at half of what we could be doing, to be fair. So this will go way up. And this is good for stat boosts. Plus 45 range. So there's the new axe. We're going to do a peacock. My beloved piggy bank is here. 20% of materials at the start of a wave, so we need to start saving up. But now the ghost axe has given me a 50% damage boost. The ghost spear is an 18% speed boost, and this has given me 43 max HP. And we're starting to fight whatever those things are, the purple cones. But our damage is pretty big. We did 194 to that one, so we're hitting nice and hard. This wave is actually going pretty well. If it wasn't for the bullets going everywhere, I could mostly stay really still and just do little adjustments to stay out of the way of the chargers. That's a lot of bullets, but I think that's actually not too bad. 20% attack speed is actually huge for us right now. Okay, we're definitely getting the piggy bank. We're going to take that pretty soon because that's attack speed. We're going to save up here for adrenaline as well. We're starting to get tentacled, but as long as we kill them fairly quickly, they're no problem at all. Give me that box. Yep, so far so good. As long as I don't touch the red bullets, we're in good shape. We already lost our buffer shield. We dodged a hit somewhere. That's a big horde of idiots. Yeah, that was good. That was an instant stat boost. It's worth taking a hit in times like that to just kill like... That's probably 12 enemies at once. So whatever one of ours did, that got its stat boost. Okay, starting to get a lot of bullets going around, so I need to be very careful how I move. The end of the waves get a little intense. Look at all that stuff. I don't really want that, to be honest. We could use it. More enemies would be beneficial, but no. What we need is more range. We need to swing those weapons around. 25% damage, 3 armor. Well, for now, I'm going to take adrenaline. That's going to help keep us alive. And then I'm going to lock those two. Actually, you know what? We're going to buy this. 10% attack speed is needed. We have wings locked. We're not going to buy the glass cannon. And I think we're going to just roll on that because our piggy bank needs to work on this. And then it's right back to work. We're starting to get those things. But we have a nice balance of different attacks at this point. And we're getting so many stats. Our Ghost Scepter is probably actually going to start to take over. So hopefully we just stack so much HP we're invincible that way. I think I also need to be a little bit more aggressive. Like when the enemies spawn, I need to go and get them where they're spawning right away. Because if they get a chance to build up, then it gets stressful. The trees are always going to distract me, but they do spawn a turret. And we're getting lots of big damage readouts. We haven't actually been hit yet this round. We got 70 HP plus armor. This is actually a good way for my stat boosts. Every 12 idiots we kill with a single weapon is plus 1% of anything. And I think our turrets are actually killing other trees and therefore spawning other turrets. $1,200. I don't really want to lose the dodge. We will take crit chance though. What's our crit chance at? 21. 50% attack speed. I will take a lucky charm. That's going to add luck. It's going to drop our damage just a little bit, but I mean, we got 48 extra damage, so I'm not worried about it. Alien Eyes is interesting. Shoot 6 Alien Eyes around you. I actually don't want that. I don't want things that are going to do damage that aren't my weapons, really. This one is interesting. 100% chance to deal 244 damage when dodging their attack. Considering our dodge is going to be maxed out pretty soon, we're going to hold on to that. But now the piggy bank needs to do its work. And I definitely do need to be careful about what I spawn in that's going to hurt things. I need my weapons to do the majority of damage, otherwise I'll stop getting my stat boosts. I think I'm still leveling up at a reasonable pace too. I don't know what level I am. Oh, level 24. So we still got a long ways to go. That's still just going to add raw damage to everything we do. And if we start getting into trouble with all this damage, all we got to do is add a minigun or a submachine gun. And then we'll carry us way deep. 10 seconds left, and so far so good on this wave. We're making it look pretty easy. So this build is actually starting to get there. For a while there, it was a little touch and go, but now it's okay. Hitting an enemy removes 10% of their speed. Yeah, we lose a little bit of speed ourselves. I don't really want that. Wow, look at all the level 4 upgrades. 12% dodge. Okay, we're going to take the riposte. That way, when we dodge, using our 60% dodge chance, we do massive damage in return. We're only going to reroll once. We're going to hold on to that for sure. And then we're going to get the interest on 1,529, which turns it into immediately 1,834. So we got $304 free dollars in the piggy bank. Enemies are going to start getting stronger, but I'm ready for them. Our range is also getting really big, so we can kill them a ways out so they don't really have a chance to get that close to us mostly. We got 2 turrets spawning here, so that's a good start. I'm definitely starting to appreciate the turret support because 3-4 weapons that we have is not enough to entirely wipe everything out. The best test will be at level 20 against the boss to see how much damage we're actually doing overall. I thought this would absolutely start to run away with damage, and maybe it has, but it's hard to say. We still need more weapons. There's another 8% chance to heal 1 HP when picking up a material. I don't want to lose any dodge. We do want 15% attack speed. Now, we're going to be at wave 20, so the piggy bank isn't doing anything, so we might as well spend. Also, we're going to get this for extra armor and dodge. That's going to be a free hit. This is going to give us range and speed that we love. +1 damage for every +1 speed, so we're going to get a surplus of 12 damage out of that. There's another one of these, so we have a big chance when we return fire, we're going to do 372 damage. The rocket launcher might have been a good choice there. 20 range we'll take. I'm actually going to take this, because we're only going to lose a few dodge out of that, but that's going to give us tons of everything. There's another axe we're going to go ahead and throw on there. We still need one more weapon just to be sure of things. Rerolls are getting expensive, so we might just have to take whatever we get next. Okay, I'm going to lock down the knife. We're going to take the wandering bot. Spawns a little bot that slows down nearby enemies. That's going to give me a second to fight back. Sword is tempting. A ghost scepter is also tempting, considering that can help us. I don't really want HP. I mostly want attack speed. I want spears. I've actually taken a level 1 ghost flint. It's level 1, but it's still 144 damage. Okay, and then we're immediately going to sell that to buy a better one. So going into the boss fight, we have 60 damage, plus 122%, 130% attack speed, beyond max level dodge, lots of speed. Yeah, pretty good overall. The weapons are all in the neighborhood of 200 damage, 150, which is plenty. So let's go sit on the boss for a sec. We're going to slow him down in multiple ways actually, so he's kind of a sitting duck. We need to not walk into the red dots, but so far he's dropping pretty quick. Yeah, our damage is perfectly fine, and it's going to get a lot better. He's dead. Everything else is dying fairly quickly. Having extra weapons really does make a difference. It would be interesting to turn straight into ghost flints where it's just raw attack speed, but they do only stab like in a straight line. The axe does more of a sweeping motion, which is very helpful. Look at all that. There's another baby gecko that's going to give us range. And, well, we received 300 range and got an achievement for it. Or maybe take some more armor. And some more luck. You can never have too much luck. The range is actually insane. I can stand way up here and shoot things that are like off the edge of the screen. That range is a lot of fun. We need more of it. That's one way the ghost flint would actually be really good. If you had so much range, it goes like across the entire world and back, because it would hit a lot of things every time it does. We made that wave look easy. We could also get a lot of crit chance. You can never have too much of that. There's even more. We lose HP regeneration, but everything else is great. Ooh, we're going to take some lifesteal. That doubles our lifesteal. I guess this isn't bad. Enemies have a 20% chance to explode for 97 damage when they die. That's going to start to take away from our stats, but at some point we're going to need to just start doing damage anywhere we can. Attack speed's up to 150%. It would be nice to get that over 1,000 somehow, but we'd have to get really lucky with items. Having all this range is a lot of fun though. I don't have to go anywhere near the enemies to kill them. This one's also super helpful. 25% damage against bosses and elites. We're going to start to run into those, and those are going to be our biggest problem. Just finished wave 23, we get 20% attack speed. Let's take 25% damage. Let's just really start cranking up damage, attack speed, and critical. So now our Ghost Axe Fort is 277. That's not good enough. But it's wave 24, and the waves so far have been mostly looking like this, where we're sort of just killing everything ever, and it's not a challenge. Okay, there's another 15% attack speed. There's even more range and speed for ourselves. And I'm pretty sure we have that item where the more speed we have, the more damage we do. It's wave 25, and I just realized we're also doing tons of elemental damage that we are not at all utilizing. We don't have to, but it would have been funny to burn everything. A few rounds later, the Ghost Axe Fort is up to 328 damage, and our attack speed is 260%. So because of all my elemental, if I took a flamethrower right now, it does 108 times 5 burning damage. So it's 500. Here's a fun one to find: the potato. Tier 4 item, max HP, HP regen, lifesteal, damage, attack speed, dodge, armor, and luck. No downside. I'm on wave 29. I'm going to start to play a little bit riskier and keep myself a little bit closer to the hordes of idiots, hoping that my damage and dodge will carry me through that just because I want more stats. So far we're taking some hits, but nothing we can't handle. Wave 30, so we got boss fights. There's 3 boss fights, so we'll see how this is going to go. They tend to have a way of overwhelming when there's 3 of them, but we're taking down 1. Actually, 2 of them are really hurt already. We are doing a lot more damage than I thought we were. I didn't think we'd make it look this easy. So far, we haven't even been hit yet, thanks to our dodge and riposte thing. We dodged again. I think we killed him with it. Okay, we finally took a little bit of damage, but boss number 2 is dead. Boss number 3 is also actually dead. Yeah, well, this is a way stronger build than I thought it was. This would have been a good one to find earlier. +1 max HP and pick you up a consumable while at max health. Then if we want, we can just straight up add 8 damage, which is going to be stupid for the axes, because those are at 450 now. My Ghost Scepter is now shooting 5 times per second. So that's added 186 max HP for us. These Flaming Brass Knuckles do 532 plus 177 times 7 burning damage. So I'm actually going to lock those, and we're going to use those at some point. I can't not burn things, especially with that much damage. That's going to be insane. Okay, this one I'm going to sell one of my axes. This only gave me 25% damage, which is actually a lot. But I want the flaming brass knuckles because that's fun. Alright, now we can punch things. I don't know if they're going to be on fire, but that's more so for bosses. The bosses can burn, everything else is probably going to die just to raw damage. This is wave 33 and we're just sort of evaporating everything so far, but they do get a lot harder between now and 40. I wish I found the Vigilante ring a while ago. We'd have a lot more damage by now. But we did find the Ghost Flint tier 4, so we're going to throw that on board. Because the other one so far has given us 150% attack speed. We have a total of 364% of that now. We're on wave 36 and still make it look pretty easy, but I know the next few waves get really, really hard. So far everything's just sort of dying, and I think enemies that die can also explode, and they seem to be doing that for a great deal of damage. So it's a nice AoE effect for us. I'm just going to stand right here for a minute and see if anything can actually touch me. I know the guys up at the top of the screen are supercharging their friends. Nothing can touch me. Why, yes, I would like another 20% attack speed. Wave 37's definitely getting a little harder. We're just going to take a stroll right through all the idiots because I need a little breathing room. Plus, as we dodge them, we riposte them and hurt them. 40% attack speed while standing still. No, we already have so much attack speed, that's a little difference. Yeah, that's the one. Enemies have a 20% chance to explode for 230 damage when they die. We lose harvesting, but that's done 178,000 damage for us. I also kind of want the revolver now. 504 damage, and its cooldown is 0.07 seconds. That's absurd. That would fire so quickly. Because these ethereal weapons are going to start to have diminishing returns at this point. They're getting a stat boost, but they're slowing down a little bit. Not to mention, we're just going to need more raw damage because there's just a lot of different things coming at us. I actually need to start paying attention to be vigilant to destroy the brain things. Because if they get to supercharge the enemies get really, really strong. Wow, we're actually losing a lot of HP here. Okay, those things are hitting really hard. Things always do get really hard here just before wave 40. I can't even imagine what wave 40 is like. That's a lot of bullets. Gotta go ahead and dodge some of those. Gotta get out of this corner, and that's it for us. So much damage and it's over just like that.